Okay, so what we've done, it's me, Ayub, again. Okay, we've had a lesson with Gary over here. Gary's got his test booked in. Today, what's he doing? I thought he was coming over here then. So one word, I just got worried then. Okay, so we've had a lesson. Today's Sunday. It's early morning and people normally in bed, dreaming of sheep. And Ayub and Gary are all over the motorway. So today, I believe Gary's got his driving test next week. So what we've done, we've kind of fiddled a couple of test times, and we've eventually found one that suited Gary. So what we've done, I'll try and zoom it in there and I can't. So we've got a test date for him lined up next week. We're not going to tell you when, you'll find out yourself. Anyway, he's ready for his test, I believe. He will get better in terms of his driving, but I believe his driving standard is very good. So we went out today. We went from Leeds to I don't want your house address, but instead of doing a Meadowhall, which is what I normally do, yeah. Where did we go?
Meadowhead.
Oh, Meadowhead.
Yeah.
Near enough. Okay. God knows, middle of nowhere, near Chesterfield or somewhere. But I had no idea, and that made it even more interesting because then I'm at his mercy. So, although I know how to get to Sheffield, which I normally do with all my pupils, I didn't know where we're going. Anyway, we got there, absolutely delighted. Lovely, lovely drive, nice and smooth, and we did well. We got there, and we got to where we needed to get to, and I normally park up for about 10-15 minutes and come back. I thought, well, no, let's just see how we kind of get on. So we did a quick trip, and we did literally a U-turn, and we come back. So we went all over. We went over a couple of points in terms of motorway. His driving standard, I believe, is good for a test. I believe he did well, but we don't know how well he did until we actually ask him. So I'm going to shut my mouth, which will be a miracle, unless I shove a sock in it. And anyway, I'm going to introduce you to Gary again. So Gary's got his test next week. Gary will not tell you what day his test is, but Gary will kind of discuss why I made him take a motorway lesson. So it's not something that we kind of I kind of give you an option for. I force you to. So what I did, I forced Gary to take a motorway lesson because I firmly believe that I'm confident he's going to pass his test. So if he's going to pass his test and I'm going to finish, I don't think I'll fit him in for motorway lessons. So I thought personally, get him in now, get it over and done with, get him in, get him done, make sure he can overtake, make sure he's safe, and make sure he's not ringing you back in 4 years' time saying, Ayub, I'm not going over 60 miles an hour and I need somebody's help to show me how to do a motorway. So what we've done a good 100 miles, I'd say, on the motorway. We've gone through all the lane structure. We didn't manage to do the outside lane, as in the furthest lane, as in the overtaking lane, as some people call it. However, we did as much as we possibly could. We've overtaken cars, cars, lorries, vans. We've done the whole lot, apart from motorcycles. So we've done really well. I'm quite proud of him, actually. I'm very proud of him. He's come a long, long way. But now I'm going to let Gary talk to you guys, and he'll discuss how he went, and he'll give you a 5-minute debrief. Over to you, Gary. Okay, I'll let you talk now.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me was sort of half of my driving is probably going to be on the motorway, so it made a lot of sense for me to sort of make sure I understood how to do that, make sure I had sort of confidence on the road. And I think that's probably what I've achieved today. Adaptive
cruise control. Yep. Do you know how to use it?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Do you understand why I've shown you how to use it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now in the city you can't use it. There's no way to use it, but on the motorway you can do. Yeah. It saves fuel. It's more economical. It lets you understand how the car works, and it takes the stress out of driving. Do you know when it was beeping a few times and I told you I didn't know what it was, and eventually I told you what it was? Do you understand why it has a fit if you're not every so often gripping the wheel?
Yeah.
Okay, when you've got your adaptive cruise control on and you relax your hands on the wheel and the steering wheel's kind of guiding itself, which it wasn't, you're in he was in complete control at all times. He never let go of the wheel. But if it doesn't recognise and it beeps, you just grip the wheel, let go once. Yeah. And it kind of knows then that you're alive and you're sat in the car and you're driving. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. I will upload this footage later on. The rest of it is on YouTube instead of on my Facebook. So I'll send you guys a link, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.